Hey guys, welcome back to the Let's Play of the Banner Saga. Thanks for your patience. Last time we left off, we had to make a decision what to do about the dredge looming over a lot. And it was a very close vote. I had to double count it. But you guys decided to try to distract the dredge. Now, one thing I thought was really interesting was a lot of the people in the comments really kind of got what we're going for. In a multiple choice story, there's always a bit of a struggle between giving your audience enough information to make a choice, but not telling them what the right choice is. And like one of the guys said in the comments, come on guys, the hint's right there in the text, as though second nature. So he was talking about the fact that, you know, we tell you Rook is a good shot and want you to kind of infer that he's going to be able to do this. So what happened instead was we made our shot, we hit the target, the dredge was not impressed, and as a result, Gil had to die. This wasn't the dead man walking scenario by any standard. You could have gotten out of that situation with nobody dying. Fortunately, Let wasn't the one to take the hit. So this was another example too of us kind of giving you some warning about what was going to happen. If you recall the earlier conversation, Gil says he's not going to let anything happen to her, and he fulfills that promise. So there's lots of stuff like this where, you know, nothing that we say in the game is kind of throwaway. You know, we really try to make it so if you're paying attention, if you're listening to what people are saying and doing, you really can kind of predict better what's going to happen. Even just since the last time that we talked, we've implemented some of the feedback that we got. People didn't like how much movement there was to the camera that would go back and forth between every line. What we decided to do was we put in a system where I can control exactly which lines are pointing at which character. And then if the camera is not pointing at that character, we display their portrait next to their name so that even in your peripheral vision, you can quickly and easily see who's talking. You don't have to stop reading to go look at the name tag. And we think it works pretty well. And this is all new functionality just based on the feedback that we've gotten on the first couple parts of the PAX demo. Now, something I'm going to point out here too, compared to how we've done conversations in the past working at BioWare and other places, usually there's the choices that will progress the story, and often those are on the right, and then there's the choices that will fulfill questions that you might have, and those are on the left. And you know when you pick those, it's not going to advance the story, you're not going to miss something. What we decided to do is try to make it more of a fluid system. So anytime you see a bunch of options, if there's something that lets you dig deeper and ask questions, it's not going to prevent you from selecting those previous options. We've just made it so that the way that the branches work, you can always feel safe knowing that no matter what you pick, you're going to be able to get back to previous options and have the full range of things to say, just like you would have in a normal conversation. But this way, I think we were able to make it feel a little more organic. You know, you can ask questions or you can cut right to the chase if you want, and it doesn't artificially feel like you're doing one or the other. So here we've got another important decision. We've got the dredge closing in. They're starting to surround the town. Obviously they're going to be a big threat. We've already lost Gil. We have to decide, how are we going to deal with this? Are we going to go with Ivor's suggestion to let him run out there and distract the dredge while everybody else tries to escape? that's going to lead to, you can infer a tougher fight. Do you go with the chieftain's suggestion of just letting everybody try to escape in one big push? Or are you really focused on the supply house and making sure they have enough supplies to last for the journey? Now, something I wanted to mention about Gil too, it really isn't just a minor decision here. Losing Gil from your party, having him die, means that you're not going to see any of the other conversations he has. It means he's not going to throw in for certain events in which he might have an idea or he might do something that affects the story. These are just variables that are no longer in the game once you've lost a character, and we try to do this for every character that can join your party. Nobody is just a background combat character. They all have roles and they all affect the story. So when you lose somebody, they're really gone, and it's going to change your playthrough pretty significantly. Okay, check out those options, see what you think. We're getting close to the end of the demo here, and let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.